Globus is big supermarket chain. It's the German one. Both of those companies, they uh, sell some stuff. In case of Globus, it's a food and grocery. In the case of Tescoma, it's uh, some kitchen stuff. And they use it for targeted in-store communication. Tescoma use it as a product catalog, and Globus, they use it to enable the shopper uh, to um, use their loyalty program. They come in, they approach the kiosk, they can print the voucher, and they have to log into the kiosk by using the barcode reader. Each Globus shopper has their ID card, and when they want to access the loyalty program, they have to use the um, card, and then they can print out the uh, voucher, which they apply by the uh, till. So mainly those our digital signage solutions serve the retailer customers to attract the shopper and to increase cross-sell and upsell. Obviously, in case of the interactive kiosk, we do not only enable the content management, but the display management as well. So the customer or the marketing guy can see if there is something wrong with the display, if it is on and off, or if the printer is running out from paper, or if there is something wrong with the barcode reader. And that's this feature, hardware peripheral control. That's the bonus which comes with the digital signage product. So that was the retail. Uh, second, second one is the electro retailers. They use it as a centralized management of content. I think the best thing is to show it on video, but I'm not sure if it will work. So immediately after the presentation, I can provide you with the link to the video. But very briefly, it works like this. The shopper, the customer, comes into the comes to the um, to the shop where he can see dozens of screens. And you as a customer, you would like to select the right one. So obviously you can read the features and you can look at the price, but the main thing as well is to see how the content is displayed on those screens. So we have come up with a solution for electro retailers where they can provide very interesting functionality to their customers, shoppers. So the shopper comes in and he can select the content, let's say film cartoons on sports on this tablet, and then he can select what source he's got at home, either let's say satellite or TV or cable or something else. So he selects the content and the source, and then it is displayed on all LCD screens at once. And he can then compare how this content is displayed on different screens. So uh, here is the video, which would be good to see and to understand the benefits of that solution. But I will send you the link later on, and then you might watch it. So the second segment, which is generating let's say good cash is government and municipalities, and this segment uses digital signage uh, to provide their citizens and tourists with information about the location. But most importantly, this segment, such as, for example, in this case, Prague, they they use the interactive kiosks to provide non-stop access to their municipal documents for their citizens, because they have to do that. They are obliged by the law. And it is, again, easily done via Kiwi server. They send the content to the interactive screen. And obviously, um, in order to work, in order to be effective, Kiwi server is integrated with several filing services, because each town, city, or government has different system. So in order to display this content, there's some integration work to be done. And obviously, it doesn't only provide the citizens with necessary documents, but it provides them with some sort of information about public events and tourist information. So uh, the third segment, which is growing, and it has probably something to do with the aspiration uh, of of this segment to provide their employees with more information and uh, include them into the company decision making. So some manufacturers, like in our case, Foxconn, which is a big Chinese manufacturer, or Jones Manville, which is American manufacturer, they use either information kiosk or LCD display to provide their workers with more information in order to increase productivity, because they show usually some sort of a reports or productivity documents. And obviously, they provide their employees with more information about uh, time shifts and many other things. Thus, the managers save time, and they don't have to explain to everybody something again. And very important thing nowadays is that um, in manufacturing companies, they don't usually use paper, but they use digital documentation. So the product documentation can be accessed uh, through the interactive kiosk. So uh, very that's why we actually started Kiwi in 2008, because we thought that advertising agencies will transfer paper posters to digital posters much more quickly. Uh, it hasn't happened yet, and it's a slow process. So advertising agencies are not really big segment for us, but we do have several customers from this segment. And obviously, they use digital signage for uh, targeting and scheduling and distribution of content. It's very easy for them to update the content on LED or LCD displays, whether they are outside or indoor. They can use dynamic planning feature in our Kiwi server, which enables them to plan content very smart, and they can see whether they have some time left in within the day, whether they can let's say add more advertising or decrease the number of advertising content. I will talk about that when I will switch to the live demo. And obviously, there are several other features they use, like whether the displays is online or offline, or whether it does view the right content. They can check it remotely, what's going on the display, and obviously customers of advertising agencies, they want to see how many times was certain media played on that display, so we provide them with media reporting. It's available in the Kiwi server. I hope you are hearing me well. And now I can tell you, thank you, Petr. Now I can tell you more about Kiwi server, which then will be displayed live. It's a cloud software, so you don't need to install it on your premises, but you can. So that's the advantage of our software. Let's say the small and medium-sized companies, even the big ones, they use cloud-based. But for example, Foxconn, which is really big company, and they are very security conscious, they installed Kiwi server on their premises. So it can be either cloud or it can be on the premises. So why do we use Kiwi server? For remote content management and to control the end devices. It is accessed by a web browser, and you can upload to the Kiwi server nearly everything from images, videos, audios, web pages. You can use PowerPoint, you can use Flash, and many others. So what I will show you later on is that you can divide the screen into certain parts. We call it templates. And then obviously you can use calendar and other features to plan the content appropriately. And as I mentioned at the beginning, you can monitor all of your devices and content activities in the system. It works like this. I have already talked about it at the beginning, so I don't need to go any deeper on that. And I will jump to the Kiwi player, which is the end client application which needs to be installed on either the display, the PC behind the display, or all-in-one, or tablet. What I haven't mentioned about the Kiwi server. Kiwi server is programmed in Java language. Then Kiwi player, which I will be talking about now, can be either Windows based. We have our own Windows 7 embedded or Windows 8 embedded player, and it can be Android based as well. Those customers who are able to pay for reliable and stable software, they prefer Windows based. Those who don't have big budget or let's say reasonable budget, they go for Android. But Android doesn't allow things as the Windows based. These features which are displayed here, they are all for Windows based. Without Kiwi Player, Kiwi Server wouldn't be able to function properly. So let me just have a look. Yeah, I will show you those examples. There are several PCs. We have our own PC from Lenovo, which is customized for our needs. It has a very good performance. Then there is a Windows PC, which just came to the market. It is cheaper than this one, but it's not so robust. And here is the showcase of the mini Android PC. And this can be either embedded in the display or can be, for example, from behind. And one thing which is not here and we used quite a lot in interactive kiosks is all in one. Because the all-in-one has already touch screen and has already the PC. So it is a very useful device for interactivity. So let's go back to Kiwi Player. I've already mentioned this in case of Kiwi Server, and what Kiwi Player is all about is about the enabling the communication between Kiwi Player and the end device. So as I mentioned a few minutes before, the screen can be divided into different layouts. Let's look at the example of Foxconn, where they have the LCD screens on their premises. They wanted to have several parts, so time, some company news, then some information about the buses which come to the premises and from the premises. This is very favored by the employees, and obviously some major content and then some information line. So Kiwi Kiosk. Again, Kiwi Kiosk is in this case it's only Windows based, and there are two major benefits of Kiwi Kiosk. First one, it is reliable and secure interactive application, and secondly, it avoids error messages and system updates. Sometimes, if you have approached some, for example, display or kiosk, you could see some sort of a system updates popping up on the screen. It doesn't happen in this case. And obviously, when Kiwi Kiosk is inactive, when nobody is touching it, then screensaver function kicks in, and some sort of a content can be shown on the display. Usually, Kiwi Kiosk comes with Kiwi Player, so the screensaver function is done by the Kiwi Player. Obviously, virtual keyboard for the end user to operate the touch screen, and then a very useful feature is the filtering of permitted web pages. well, it's called whitelist and blacklist. And it's not only about the content, but about the hardware peripherals. But I have already described that at the beginning when I was describing Kiwi Player. So I will move to the fourth software product, and it's becoming very popular as well because nowadays uh, people are short of time. They usually rush and they want to find uh, the place very quickly. And the Kiwi Navimap is used in complex buildings or large buildings, uh, such as, for example, hospitals or office buildings. And it combines 2D and 3D view. And I will show you one example, which we have done lately, and it's the uh, ICAM, which is one of the biggest clinic for heart diseases. It's in Prague, and the patient or the visitor uses this interactive touch screen, and then he access the navigation, and there is the combination of 2D and 3D. He's shown from where to where he should go, and then uh, in the final floor, he's shown where to go. So these are benefits of Navimap. So I have briefly outlined the benefits of our digital signage solution for uh, segments. Then I have described you what's uh, behind this solution. It's the software because we are software company, but because our customers from time to time expect us to provide them with complex solution, we were I would say pushed to do hardware as well. We do not produce the hardware, let's say LCD screens. What we do, we come with our own design, and then we use our reliable partners to produce the chassis, the box, and then we complete it and ship it to the customer. So the most popular one is Kiwi Praktik. It is used indoor. It has usually 23-inch touch screen, and it can be either freestanding or this part can be put on the wall. And obviously it has a Wi-Fi and all other things, so I think um, there's no need to talk about it. The second most important one is a photo kiosk. Uh, and it is similar to Praktik, which I showed you on the previous slide, but it has this space for secondary communication. It is used in retail, especially because you can use this space to attract the shopper or the someone to use this device. And it is a little bit more expensive than Praktik. And again, it is used indoor. The product, which is used outdoor and usually by municipalities, so towns and cities, villages, is this one. It is a new line, so we came up with that product just several weeks ago, and it can be from 32-inch to 55-inch screen. And It has a, I would say, Apple design. It is anti-vandal glass. It has, obviously, it needs to be waterproofed and uh, really everything proof. But obviously, if somebody grabs like a metal stick and crash it, it wouldn't probably last. So I think uh, the time has come to show you the live demo of this server. So give me a second, and I will try to organize it. I have to add new tab and enable the screen sharing. It might take several minutes. No, so be patient, please, for a minute. There we go. I'm not sure whether you can see the second tab on the on the on your screen. Perfect, you can see that. Thank you, Przemek. I appreciate that. So what you should be able to see now is the dashboard of this server, the cloud management software, as I talked about. And as you can see here, we have several languages available. And obviously, I think you might be mostly interested in Polish version. So I will click on it, but in a second, I was logged out. I have to log in again. So I'm in again. I will click on Polish language, and here it is. We got it ready in Polish. So um, so now you can see the dashboard. I will do the demo in English because I'm not fluent in Polish. So hopefully you will forgive me. Uh, so okay, let's start. So Kiwi server uh, is can you can log into Kiwi server via web browser, whether it is Firefox, Chrome, or Internet Explorer, it doesn't matter. Uh, as you could see, I had to enter the login details and a password. And now I will demonstrate you the most used features as content, then the device and planning. Um, it works like this. In order for you to send the content to the device, whether it is interactive kiosk, LCD display, or tablet, you firstly need to upload the media into the Kiwi server. And now you can see the list of available media. If you want to add a new one, you can either do it like from your disk. You can drag and drop the file and start, and then you can just select or define several other functionalities. So, and oh, wait. Obviously, you can define the component, whether it is time or news, and some other component. So I will go back to the media. Once you have the media uploaded, you can see that that some sort of a duration, what is the type of the media name, and you can then view the detail. You can delete it and many other things. And obviously, you can see the directory of your uploaded media. Uh, for the storage of the media, we use Amazon, which provides us with very good service, and it's reliable. And for media, it can be a picture like a JPEG, PNG, or video or power presentation. Kiwiserver handle them easily. So now I go to playlist. Playlist is a collection of media which are played in a certain order and length. These playlists are then sent and viewed on the digital devices. On the playlist homepage is a list of all available playlists, like you can see in this demo account. So, list of the table can be sorted according to playlist, or you can filter it whether it is static or dynamic. Now, I will show you one detail of the playlist. So, once you have the playlist and you have uploaded to that playlist or moved to that playlist certain media, you can define several things in the Kiwi player, and then you can send it to selected players. You can choose which player should view that playlist. You can either send it to, for example, LCD in Warsaw, in Ostrava, in Prague, Brno, or somewhere else. Or you can send it to all players if you want. And now, I'd like to show you the layout function. Because Kiwiserver also offers the possibility of dividing the screen into several parts, when in fact each part may have different content. When creating a layout, you can proceed in several ways. Either choose a predefined layout or create new one. So I will try to create new layout. And as I mentioned, it's totally up to you how you manage the layout, and each part can have different content, as I showed you in the presentation. And then you can have like a video in this one. You can have then news in this one, and then you can have either something over like this. So it's user friendly, and it can be managed easily. So now let's go to the devices. In this demo account, uh, all the devices are offline. Obviously, if I would go to some of our customers' account, which I cannot do so, you would see a green button and online uh, sign. You can see what is the device name, what is the location, what is the content currently played on that device, and let's say ID, but it's not very interesting for us. So I will go to the view, the detail of the device and show you what you can see. I can just have a look as I've heard some sign. I think we have 10 minutes left, so I'll go very quickly and probably you might have some questions, so answer the questions. So you can see what was the last activity on that device, and you can uh, you can see what are the control tasks, whether there is because you can actually set the time when the device should be switched on and off. I'm going to show you the other tabs. You can add uh, more more content to that device. You can uh, schedule you can schedule the content for the calendar for the device itself for all the devices, and then you have some device settings. You can set the volume, and then you can have you can fill in information about the device. It's usually good to have this information for servicing purposes, because from time to time, device, tablet, display, or kiosk can go broken. So this is good to have available for servicing, what's going on and all that. So, so that was the device. And now I would like to show you uh, the, the control panel. Is you can you can set up when the device should switched on and be switched off. It's appropriate for all the segments I had described. For example, shop opens at 9 o'clock, so display will start at 8:55, and the shop closes at 6 o'clock. So then the device should be switched off automatically 5 minutes by 5 minutes past uh, the closing time. Obviously, you can define dates, and uh, you can even define not only for the days but specific time for each day, and you can restart or shut down the device from the Kiwi server, as you can see here. And obviously, once you have the media uploaded, playlist created, then device set up, then you can plan the content by using this calendar. Obviously, it might remind you Google Calendar or Outlook. So it is similar to that. You double click, then you uh, uh, I've done it. There we go. should see details. And for the event, you can select certain playlist and some settings. And once it is done, you can save and close, and then it will be displayed on that display. So there is much more to it, but I'm not doing let's say workshop. This is just a short live demo. So I hope it's enough for you. Obviously, I'm keen to give you, or my colleague Ilnara is keen to give you more. Um, would say information about Kiva server, but I think for you to understand it, it was hopefully just